Yeah. So bring that out again, man. Psalms.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 33 and 18. Behold, the eyes of the Lord of Yahweh is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their souls from death.
To do what?
To deliver their souls from death.
So that's what's coming around now, the death plagues of the coronas and stuff, and the famines and stuff. Go on.
And to keep them alive from famine.
And to keep them, come out there, and to keep them alive from famine.
Our soul waiteth for Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. He is our help.
He is our help.
And our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name.
Kala Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kadash.
Verse 21.
Verse 22.
Verse 22. Let thy mercy, O Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, be upon us, according as we hope in thee.
So that's why we say Yahweh Ratazah.
Yahweh Ratazah. Adawan Ratazah.
Adawan Ratazah, because the sure mercies of David. We go through Psalms 51, or I try and go through Psalms 51 at least, like twice, 3 to 4, 7 times a week. Like try and go read that. You know what I mean? I don't think a month goes by if I ain't read that. Man. You know what I mean? Just being totally honest, man.
Yeah, these scriptures are given to us, Israel, for instruction and for learning and for understanding. So when we get this, we have to abide in this book, because of this is our instruction. This is our way of life. So when there are 2/3 out there that are not listening, not hearkening, the Most High has already told us in Ezekiel, whether they hear or forbear. If they're not hearing it, dust your feet with them as well. We can't save the 2/3. That's the Most High's choice if he wants to wake up those people. But he knows what he's doing, so we just have to trust in the Most High always and just keep going in the scriptures.
There needs to be a 2/3, isn't it? There needs to be a 2/3, because obviously you've been witnessing it yourself. I know a lot of Israel. It's only Israel that's gonna watch these videos now, man. You know what I mean? There's no reprobates in watching anymore. They got too many things worried up on their head, like, you know what I mean? Bugsy Malone getting smashed up the other day, and you know what I mean? Look what they're doing. They're out there joyriding, gallivanting, and you need to be quarantining in your yard and that. So whatever you're gonna get it now. Whoever's gonna be watching these videos now, they're gonna be obviously of Israel. Of the body. So Israel knows. These people are reprobates, man. These people don't want to know about Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Oh, they're calling him a Haya Shah and all of these other names and that. Yahushua and all of these other names and that. You know what I mean? Let them do what they want to do, I'm telling you, let's just stay focused on the real... On the real matter at hand.
Which is Jacob's trouble. That is
Jacob's trouble is coming at the door, man. So this is the 1 Peter chapter 17, 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. And it says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh of power. And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of power? Question mark. So if you want to break that down, bro?
So
I'll read it again.
Read it again. No,
for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of power.
So the time. So before anything, the Most High is gonna come. He's gonna judge his household, his children, the same way we would in our own household when we have children. If they have guest friends, we're gonna punish our children before we tell the other children that are around, because they're ours. So this is the same with the Most High.
So again, specifically the people of the Negroes, the Negroes descent, the west coast of Africa and stuff, like the West Indies, the Brazilians, Seminole Indians and Native Americans. You like some of the Northern Kingdom that's brought over to this side of the world, the conquistadors brought over, like the Pocahontas and all of them ones there, like the Filipinos and you know what I mean? you're gonna get your judgment. The ones in India,
Can.
you're gonna get your judgment first. You understand? The ones left in Kush,
the ones,
Petros.
basically all of you, the ones that have a zeal but not according to
the
knowledge.
The
ones that have a zeal but not according to the knowledge.
And then it reads, and if it begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of power?
So if it begins with us, the men that are on the highway and byways preaching the gospel, what's going to happen to the rest of you that, you know, of Israel that's not actually keeping the laws and coming back to their ways?
Yeah.
What's going to happen to you?
Oh my gosh.
You know,
like,
so if the end, so
the ones that are fearing, slacking.
Go on. The ones that are fearing, we're gonna go through some stuff.
We're gonna go through
because
we're I'm shook. Like I'm shook, bro.
It's when these are the bitters of the scriptures, and this is for our edification. So when you got brothers out there that are partying and doing all of their things, and you know, treating certain holy days as a rave,
like even Jake in this truth, yeah. Why are they so proud? Some Jake in this truth are really proud, bro. Yeah, like, I don't get it, fam. That's what I kind of not go on them forums, you know, and them the social things, fam. Like I'll be seeing them posting up comments like they don't know about 1 Peter 4:11. Like, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. Like paraphrasing. Like, if any man minister, let him do so as the abilities of that God give. Like they're not even bringing that out. Like they're just bringing out their own words, their own doctrines, their own vibes and that. I'm like, isn't there like a sound doctrine? Isn't there like a sound scripture that you can go to with precepts to help give understandings and that? You know what I mean? Like, there's always a precept upon a precept to they want to argue over. Is Job a Israelite? Is Job a Edomite? Is Job a Midianite?
These are the things that
you know what I mean? Or is did Yahweh Shai, like all of these rubbish precepts? Is Ruth an Israelite? And just what is the point, bro? Like I don't like. Okay, cool. You need to get the conclusion of the whole matter. Study to show yourself approved and that, yeah. But I'm just gonna keep the Torah, fam. I'm just gonna keep the commandments and survive, fam. Like some of these breakdowns that they try and go into, yeah. It's just some of it you just don't need to know all the things, you know.
You know, because remember when the Mashiach comes and Yahweh delivers us, when we Adawan Ratazah, when we get to the kingdom. When we get the kingdom, that's going to be second nature. It's not even going to be second, it's going to be first nature, because that's going to be embedded in our spirit through his name. So it's actually them certain breakdowns there. Yeah, study thyself to show thyself approved. So study these things. We study the book.
Go on.
But if that's not a gift that the Most High's put on you to learn, brothers, don't just humble yourselves and be like,
humble. Yeah, be a babe. Like if he's gonna bring a breakdown, yeah, you don't have to take it for gospel. You can say, all right, cool, brilliant breakdown, brother. I love you for that. And then you can get a couple years down the line, you got the Most High could just unveil it to you. Not even a couple years, it could be a couple weeks. You know how the Most High deals with quick understandings and that.
Could do it within an hour.
In an hour, fam. But listen to this, yeah. This Sirach, chapter 19, verse 24. He that have small understanding and feareth power is better than one that have much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High.
That's right.
Did you just hear that?
That's right.
He that has a small understanding, yeah, because he says it in when I wink at them, yeah, it's because they didn't know much, but now you know better. Do better, because you know now. And Israel's out there, they know, you know, but they'll rather like party with this, like ramp with the scriptures, like them a ramp with the thing, brethren. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm talking at yards from yo ramp with the Ross thing, brethren.
Yeah, but yeah. Should we go back to that?
Yeah, Jeremiah 30:7. Let's bring it out.
Let's go back. So Jeremiah 30:7.
No ramping with the thing now, yeah. Let's bring it out, because this is something that we've been trying to do for a little while. Okay. Tell Jacob, repent or die. Yeah? Don't want to hear no more funny breakdowns.
30:7, yeah. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, that none is like it.
So that what?
So that none is like it.
Mm-hmm.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, thus saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua our host, that I will break his yoke from off his neck, and will breach and will broach broach thy bonds, and
burst. Will burst.
I will burst thy bonds, Salakia, and strangers shall no more serve themselves for him.
So that's what's going to happen after Jacob's trouble. But they shall serve their power and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. So after Jacob gets these tribulations, the 1/3 and stuff, they're gonna have to, everyone throw their crowns down, and then the king's gonna come. Yahweh Shai is gonna come, and then we're all gonna be under the covenant. Everyone understanding what's going on.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a beautiful.
It's gonna be a Yapar
vibration, man.
Okay.
Well, let's get Deuteronomy 32 and verse 31. This is just a quick scripture, and it says, "For their rock is not as our rock, even our enemies themselves being judges." So their rock is not, you know what I mean? Their rock isn't the way that we're gonna get the same rock. You understand? Because the way they're getting their judgment is like Walam. You know what I mean? And our judgment is that we will judge, the saints shall judge the angels. You know what I mean? Because Sodom and Gomorrah, look at their judgment.
They go
like Walam
forever.
You understand? So that's just going into the yoke of iron, and that's going to be on our necks. It's not going to be on forever. So go to 2nd Ezra 1674. Let's go straight into the 2nd Ezra.
This is book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16.
Start from 70. Baba Shah.
Chapter 16, verse 70. And it reads, "For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh."
So see that again? Insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh. The ones that actually care. The ones that actually wanna go into the scriptures and seek and learn. And we're gonna just quickly go into that word insurrection, in case it's Jake out there studying right now for you, so you get the etymologies of words and understand, maybe not the etymology of the word, more just the definition. Hopefully the etymology comes with it. Insurrection meaning is a violent uprising against an authority or government. So we'll read it again.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 70.
And then when it says insurrection, just let me bring it in.
"For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection."
A great uprising. A great uprising against authority. A great uprising, a violent uprising against authority and government. So just put that in your head, That's what's happening now. You're looking at they're letting out all the prisoners. You see how they just mash up Brazil the other day, the riots. You see how London's already known for doing stuff like that already. Great uprisings against them. So they don't think they ain't got stuff prepared in England, because they said from last time.
We know from last time.
This was just an outburst from out of nowhere. Imagine this second Ezra's ain't even come to pass it, because Satan knows when things are meant to kick off.
Yeah, he knows when the things are gonna go on, because of he don't know the time of the hour. Cause
but he don't know the time of the hour.
But he knows something's coming.
What I'm gonna say is the devil knows he's got but a short time. So he knows that it's time. Like that riots, it ain't time. It ain't time yet. He's like, shit, I know it ain't time yet. You know what I mean? Because Satan's obviously got orders. Satan takes orders. The devil, Lucifer, takes orders
from the Most High.
Yeah, so he's orders, and then Lucifer sets his orders to the Edomites. Let's just be real, the Edomites, and then the Edomites push his orders to Ishmael, and then Moab and that. You know what I mean? So
down the line,
it goes down the line. Then the Hittites, and then the Hamites and that. You know what I mean? So they all got the
ones that are in confederacy against Israel.
They all got the thing. They all got the link up, because you see the Bush and the Barak. All of them wearing that the baby blue garms and that. With the symbols and that. They're all confederate. They all know. Yeah. Yeah, even you Ethiopian people out there, the Rastas out there, the Selassies and that. They all a part of it. They all got the stars and the emblems and that on their things. The kings and queens, whatever. But that's why the princes are getting dropped off as well. The princes are getting dropped off. Yeah,
catching the virus.
You know what I mean? Not all of them. Because some of them have got to be the nursing, the nurses and that. But yeah, so go on. So upon those that fear Yahweh. So go on.
Verse 71. They shall be like mad men, sparing none.
There's gonna be anarchy, man. Like, you watch The Purge. Have you watched The Purge, fam? You ain't even seen nothing happening yet. Did you see the way there was going on in that shop?
In the shop,
I was like, this is the crackdown. This is the beginning of things. Because the storehouses are suddenly found empty. We done that lesson last week. The storehouses are suddenly found empty now. So now, that's the second Ezra 6 and 22. So now we're finding out, okay, let's keep going.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh.
They're gonna still be going around messing up the saints and getting tried. That's us getting tried there. You know what I mean? Yeah, go on.
For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
This is like the ones that are gonna get tried. Yeah, they're gonna take their goods, cast them out their houses. Yeah.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Then they're going to know who the chosen ones are. They're gonna be like, the Most High's just gonna do something powerful to them, man. You know what I mean? Raise them up. Then they'll be like, yeah, okay, so this is what you're doing to my elect.
My house.
You're gonna run up in his yard and think you can do that. Then you're gonna see powerful things coming, man. Go on, keep reading, bro.
And they shall be tried as the gold is tried in fire.
And they shall be what?
And they shall be tried as gold is tried in the fire.
Okay, now go back to the Zechariah. Go back to the Zechariah, Babakashah. Because we got a precept upon precept in it to get the full understanding, innit? Because we read this earlier, right? 2/3 get cut off. That's Micah. Yeah. Yeah. So now read verse 9.
This is Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
So this is the third part. He says, then you will know who my chosen are.
And will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is
And
tried.
what?
And will try them as gold is tried.
The same trying there in the second Esdras.
They shall call upon my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, Yahweh is my power.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna say. Like, yo,
Allah Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah Kadash.
And say Abanawa. We're gonna say, no, Slakia. It's Shammai,
Yasha'Allah,
Yahweh, Allahayanawa,
Yahweh,
Ahad. Yeah, man. The Ha is one power, man. I mean, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Mashiach, Yahushai, Ahad, man. Go on. Alright, so second Esdras. Shammai, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Ahad.
Second Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 16.
Yeah, 1674.
16 verse 74. Hear, O my beloved, thou saith Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, behold, the day of trouble are at hand.
The day of what?
The day of trouble are at hand.
The days of trouble are at hand.
But I will deliver you from the same.
So that's why we read the Psalms. That's why we read that Psalms. Yeah, 33:18. It says, you shall be delivered, man. You know what I mean? David, the tabernacle of David shall have the mercies upon them.
That's right.
Yeah, there's going to be a time when you're going to be going through so much. You're going to be like, am I even meant to be going through this? Am I really is Israelites? You're going to get that Peter vibration on you, man. When you're going to just want to just say, nah, I don't know him. There's going to be, I'm going to tell you this now. Yahweh Ratazah, Most High willing, you know what I mean? We don't do that. But even Peter said it as well, like, I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that. You know Jake already, innit? Like,
I'm not going to do that. Nah, bro. I'll never do that. I'll never do that.
I'll never disown you. Like,
you're mine, innit? You're mine.
There's going to be tribulations, yeah? When the Most High is going to be like, don't worry, I remembered you though. I don't think I forgot about you.
Remember, it says every idle word. So, you know, Peter was saying, no, I will not give up. Peter was saying, and the Most High was like, no, well, fine, Peter, you said that. Now let's put you to the test. And then Peter gave up. Right?
Yeah, Peter still never took that mark of the beast, though.
He didn't take the mark of the beast, but
nah,
he
knew the doctrine. He weren't saying that the mark of the beast is philosophies. You know what I mean? He was understanding that he ain't gonna take no mark to buy and sell. How can you buy and sell philosophies, man? That's another breakdown, isn't it? I don't even want to. That's what I'm saying. Israel, man. There's a lot of things that we need to really gotta understand in Israel. That some they're doing it for clout. Yeah, they're doing it for to be seen out there. No, they do love Israel. They do love their people. I'm not even saying that they don't love their people, but they're doing it to have that extra boost. Like, why not just go with what the scriptures is saying? If someone could show me something and it's thus saith the word, I'm humbled, you know. I'm like, oh yeah, like I got it wrong. I didn't know. I didn't know. I read it differently. I read it wrong. Like, you know when Philip says, how can a man know unless a man show you? Like, so if you get shown it a certain way, you'll be like, oh yeah, but you go into the understandings, man, and it's like philosophies. Yeah, we know philosophies. You're not meant to follow their philosophies. That's not something. That's simple to understand. You know what I mean? That's like trust not in them. They'll go not into their ways. You know what I mean? But
let's go back. Let's jump back into the spirit of the Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, Jacob's trouble, man. There's
where's the one in Revelations? There's one in Revelations.
Pull it, bro.
Really different than that. See, the spirit took me back there. Yeah, the spirit took me back to the Revelations 2 and 10. Yeah, so like we said at the beginning with the Jacob trouble, a lot of brothers, a lot of men of Israel, we're gonna be tried so much that Esau's gonna do the most
Pull it.
heinous thing on us. This is
Revelations 9.
so this is the book of Revelations, chapter 9.
Yeah.
Hold on, Baba Kashar.
But this is spiritual. This is it's like a spiritual thing. But you can read it if you want to read it. It's not really Jake. It's just but it's. Pull it. Revelations 9 and 8. No, sorry, 11 and 8. 11 and 8. Yeah.
11 and 8.
Yeah, 11 and 8. Yeah. It's not really a Jake.
This is the book of Revelations.
It's kind of like.
Chapter 11, verse 8.
You should have read. Go on, read out.
Should we start from 6? 11 and 6. They have powers to shut heaven. Now these have powers to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecies, and have power over the waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with a plague, with all plagues, as often as they will.
So yeah, man, that's why you're seeing this is talking about the two witnesses. That's why you're seeing red seas and that. You know what I mean? The red plagues, the red waters are coming now at the moment. You know what I mean? And then the plagues of the earth, you're witnessing the plagues at the moment of the earth. Man.
So the fires in Australia.
The witnesses could be literally around. You know what I mean? The witnesses could be around, and the witnesses obviously is this word as well. Because remember, the word has to be prophesied around the whole world for this to happen, and then whatever goes out of the mouth of this word becomes a fire. You know what I mean? So it's like this word coming out from the Israelites, from the chosen people, is a witness to the world.
That's right.
You know what I mean? There's many breakdowns on the witnesses, but I don't want to go into the breakdowns of what is what right now. We're just staying on. Yeah, we're just staying on what is. Because you know Israel already, man. I'm just gonna, go on.
Yeah. Verse 7. And when they shall have finished their testimonies, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them.
So that's what it said in Daniel 7:25, and they shall change the times and the laws. That's what the heathens will do, innit? And then make war against the saints, man, and wear out the saints of the Most High, man. For a time on the dividing of times, 1,260 days, which is 42 months, and that makes 30 days in a month, not 29.5. What? Go on, keep reading, bro.
And shall at the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them.
Yeah.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also Yahweh was crucified. Yahweh Shai was crucified.
Yeah. So that's it on that. Yeah. And it says, and they of the people and kindred and tongues and nations, and shall their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in grave. So it's just saying, like, it's not talking about the troubles, but it's obviously talking about Jacob's troubles, but it's saying Sodom and Egypt. It's saying a spiritual death. You know what I mean? Because these are spiritually dead, but you can get into this. It can get into it. It's literally as well. It's literally going to be dead miles of the streets up to the horse's bridle and that. You know what I mean? It's going to be the mire of the streets, man. So yeah, that's it. That's it on that, man.
Let's see.
What else is that?
Do you want to go more into the spirit of prophecy?
What else did you want to bring out now?
No? Okay, so with that, I can edit the video.
No.
So,
What do you want to bring up now?
No, just obviously because we see. So all I want to say is that in these times now, because of we used to say, and it shall come to pass. What we need to understand now, Israel, is that we can't say it shall come to pass. Now we should say it is here, because we know that the Most High is working and He's doing His works. We can see it. Everyone can see it. It's even now that the heathens are calling so-called Jesus. You know, we know His name's Yahushua, but even they're like, oh, you know, this is from God. Like, this is from God. So the heathens are starting to say it's from God, but what God are they worshipping, innit? We know one God, and that's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you know. And we know that He's doing the plague, so we have to be more circumspect in what's going on. So instead of us now saying it shall come to pass, because there are still things to come to pass, but right now we know that we're in the times of the famine. So when we're talking about the famine, we should say the famine is here. It's not gonna pass. The famine is here. And obviously now we know that Jacob's we know just around the corner that Jacob's trouble's coming, because the famine of the words come, the famine of the plagues will come. We're seeing it across the four corners where every Israelite is, where we've been scattered, and you know,
the seals have been loosened.
The seals have been loosened, and
World War III's
coming. We heard the rumors of wars. What did the Most High say? As quick as the plagues come, as quick as they will go. So we're seeing things come and go as quick as they come. World War III was talking about like the end of last even year, and as straight as that went, coronavirus came. Now you're gonna see coronavirus is gonna go. Now everybody's talking about the 5G hype. So now we're talking about that mind control. After 5G, we know what's coming after 5G, the mark of the beast. So these are the times now, Israel, where we need to measure the time diligently. We can see the time, so we always have to give praise and thanks to the Most High. So on that, I just want to close out. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Bakar, Kadash. I want to say Kwam Yasharallah. Israel, keep pushing, keep striving, endure. Fast, pray, fast. Always give thanks to the Most High, because without Him, we wouldn't even know the spirit and knowledge that we have these days. And in the last days, endure. So, Shalom, and Kwam Yasharallah.